I just showered and I don't know how to have my hair because it's just straight hanging there, chaotic. I don't know. Hello, my name is Felicia. Welcome back to my YouTube channel, Dreamawaypup.designs, where I make playful and nostalgic clay art. I just wanted to start off this video by saying that I've been taking a long break from creating content and creating art over the summer, and it's due to two different reasons. So the first one being that me and my boyfriend moved to a new city, which, yeah, if you've ever moved, you know that's like a lot of work and it takes a lot of time and energy to move. And the second reason being that my mental health has been really bad over this summer. My anxiety levels has gone through the roof, and really the only energy that I've had to use for just managing my anxiety and trying to get through the day, and that has left me with no energy whatsoever over for my creative side. I've had very much anxiety that has definitely not only affected my creativity but also my life in general. So some days I still struggle to keep my mind on track and my anxiety out of the way, but luckily it is not taking up all the hours of my day anymore. I also decided that I refuse to be a slave under my mental health, which is definitely easier said than done. I just felt like I need to take control of my life, and my anxiety is like I can't let that control my life, and I can't let that control my happiness and my ability to feel happy, because that's the worst part of your mental health being so bad, that you feel like you're a total slave under your mind, and whatever your mind tells you is 100% true, which, I mean, that's how you feel like, but that's not reality. But it's just taking me a lot of energy to try to take control back, and now I'm deciding that it's time. I can't wait for stuff. I can't wait until one day it's like all gone and everything's perfect, because that's most likely not going to happen. So I'm just gonna go on with my life and live my life and do the things I want. I am hoping that my mental health will adapt and just come with me in this and hopefully get better with time. So with that said, me and my boyfriend have now settled into our new apartment, and I love it so much here, honestly. We've moved to a smaller city with less noise, less people, and it really has made a big impact on my anxiety levels and my mental health. This is also a city that I have connection to, which feels a lot safer in a way. The city that I used to live in was completely new for me, so much bigger than anywhere I've ever lived before, and so much more people, and just a total different level of things that are going on. And I love that for a bit. Like, I still love that city and it has a big place in my heart, and I will totally go back there. But I just realized throughout the 3 years that I lived there that it's not for me. The stress is just not good for someone like me that has problems with anxiety. It doesn't fit me. So I'm just really happy and grateful that we could move back here. So I'm currently looking for a job since I graduated art school in June, and I'm currently unemployed. So that's a little bit stressful. You know, it's life. I'm not the only one that's unemployed in the world right now. So back to today's video. I have decided to start a YouTube series called the 2000s Nostalgia Art Series. In these series, I will be sculpting or drawing something nostalgic from my childhood, something new every episode. So that could be food, it could be toys, games, anything related to 2000s nostalgia. And the reason I want to draw as well and not only sculpt is because I love drawing. I've been drawing for my whole life, like way longer than I've been doing clay art for. So I really want to get that back into my life more. So please, if you have any suggestions, if you have a childhood story to tell about something nostalgic, something that you really loved from your childhood, or something you remember from the early 2000s, please comment down below. Maybe give me suggestions on what I could sculpt in each episode of the 2000s Nostalgia Art Series, because I really want to implement other people's stories and other people's memories and engage with you guys. Alright, so presenting to you guys the first 2000s nostalgia item that I will be sculpting starting today is a Littlest Pet Shop house. There's so many ones that a lot of you probably recognize. This one was like my first I ever got. I love this so much, so I'm like thinking about using this as inspiration and then making it more like a personal style, and I'm planning to sculpt that in air dry clay, so it will become a little bit bigger. I want to have some kind of use for it. I don't just want it to be like a nice sculpture. I want it to be like actually working so that you could pretty much open the doors, or will open up the house, and you could have like some shelves in there to put some small stuff on. I'm just really excited to start, so I'm gonna start and we'll see where it takes us. I am probably gonna need to sketch a bit though to plan. Not just start sculpting, but actually make a little sketch first. So I'm gonna do that on my iPad. Just took a little break to pour myself some Pepsi because it's very hot in the apartment, and I just wanted to show you how it's going right now. Guys, I already love this one so much. It looks so cute already, and I haven't even made the front side. This is just the back and shelf space, and as usual I am a bad planner, so I'm not really sure if these little hooks are gonna work to put the doors in, or well, front side of the house. I don't know if that's gonna work, but I'm just kind of experimenting right now with this. I also made some holes, as you saw here, in the little balcony for a little wire to be glued here as a little fence around the balcony. As I was sitting here sculpting, I was watching over and seeing my old desk home on my desk. So I made this one last summer. It was one of the things that I first made in air dry clay to just try it out, and I had this idea. I was really inspired by like Polly Pocket, and then I made this very simple painted decor inside, but I really love the colors of this one. And as I was sitting here sculpting, I realized that the colors of this desk home is basically the same colors that I want to use for the Littlest Pet Shop house. Then I can kind of like compare and see how the colors could look, and yeah, it's kind of the same style, and I think it's going to be really, really pretty. So I'm so excited to sculpt the front of this house. Hello, good evening. I am filming a little bit this very nice evening since I am home alone. My boyfriend has gone to his work that is located kind of far away, so he will be there all week. And since I have no job yet, I will be here at home as a true housewife. So it's getting really dark outside. It feels like fall is really on its way, which is crazy, but it's very cozy. I love fall, so I don't feel very sad at all. I'm just gonna make some snack. If it's not too dark and the light is not too bad, which it is in here in my kitchen, I might film for you guys. So I'm gonna continue on the house. Alright, you guys, it's really late and it's going pretty well. It's very fun, but I'm also getting really tired and I should sleep. So I will finish off here today and I'll see you tomorrow. Good night. Good morning. So as I said, I'm basically a housewife this week since my man is gone working remote. There's this singing girl out here. I don't know, she lives somewhere around here and she's always like walking around the garden singing, which is so cute. But I haven't got used to it yet. No, but I'm a housewife this week. So what I'm doing is basically looking for jobs, working on my sculpting and cleaning around. I actually got kind of far yesterday night when I sculpted. I'm gonna show you. So I think that I'm just gonna add like a few small details and then I'll let it dry and it'll be finished for painting. Welcome back to the clay station. Here are the pieces that I made yesterday and they're currently drying. They're touch dry now, so you won't like deform them when touching them, which is great. I just fit them on this to make sure that they fit. So these are the two pieces. They're gonna stay somewhere like this. And then I'm still figuring out if I'm gonna put like a ribbon in this hole going through this loop to have like an opening function, or if I should try to find some like metal hook or something that I could bend in there. I'm very bad at engineering, designing that kind of stuff because I'm so impulsive and I'm not good at thinking stuff through. I just want to do the art. I was like, I'll figure that out, and I think I will figure it out. But also these have cracked a bit, so I'm gonna have to fill in that with some clay. I started to assemble the little fence on the roof, so I just glued 3 of those in the holes, and I'm waiting a bit for that to dry so I can continue with the rest, but I think it looks really cute and whimsical so far. Also made these small details in polymer clay that I'm going to put on the front, and I've planned to just, when I painted the whole thing, just glue these on like wherever they could fit. Alright, so the LPS house has been lying here for a couple of hours, drying, and it looks so good. I love the matte finish varnish. It's so nice. Like, tomorrow I'm just gonna spray the back. I just really want to assemble the whole thing. However, I'm sitting with my computer right now, and I'm actually, like, I don't know if anybody cares because I've had no sales on Shopify. But I did open up my Spotify. I did open up my Shopify quite a while ago, not even a month ago, like probably just like 2 weeks ago or something. While I know that I, as a business owner, have to drive my own traffic to Shopify because it's not the same as Etsy, I'm also in a situation right now where I don't have a job. Since I don't have an income, it's going to be really hard for me to pay for Shopify. I do have an Etsy, and I do have a lot more like action going on my Etsy. So I feel like right now maybe it's not necessary for me to have a Shopify, and maybe I made a mistake, and I keep thinking that like I was too excited to have both a Shopify and an Etsy, and Etsy works just fine and I don't need a Shopify. So now, to save some money before I hopefully find a job, I'm canceling my Shopify for the moment, and we'll see if I'm back there someday, maybe, hopefully. Okay, you guys, thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed the process of watching the LPS house come to life. Everything from sketch to finish, because I really enjoyed doing this and I really want to continue with this series. So if you have any suggestions on what I could sculpt in the next episode and future episodes, just comment down below whatever memory you have. If you were a kid in the 2000s, if you were a teenager, maybe you were even an adult back then, that would be so cool to just see what you have in mind, and if there are more people sharing the same experience, which I'm sure there is, because that's the great thing with nostalgia. There's just so many people that can relate to one another through nostalgia, and that's how I want to bring people together on this channel. So before I end this video, I just wanted to tell you really quick about, I've started the fall/Halloween collection. I've started sculpting and some things are on the way. So hopefully in the end of September, I will launch the Halloween/fall drop on my Etsy. So look out for that, look out for updates. I already have some sneak peeks up on my TikTok and on my Instagram, so check that out if you like. And until next time, have a great day, you guys. And thank you so much for watching this video. See you, bye.